a lot of the top 10, Jordan, are going to be kicking off their cross-country seasons there. NAU, BYU, Washington, Notre Dame, New Mexico, just some of the teams that will be in action on Monday.
Yeah, another NAU BYU battle. Last time they raced was in Oklahoma State as a pre-national type meet that was kind of put together last minute with certain teams. Like NAU didn't even fly to Oklahoma State. They drove because of COVID protocols, and the women's team had to pull out last minute because of a COVID case. Now the women's team gets to go this time to Nevada. But yeah, I'm really excited to see again the current litmus test between NAU and BYU, because I guess coming out of Oklahoma State, you're like, all right, NAU, got the win over BYU. They still have Nico Young in their back pocket. Maybe BYU just needs to get a little bit healthier because some of their top guys kind of ran a little slower. BYU then ran a pretty solid 3K a few weeks ago on their home course at altitude. When you kind of look at the numbers, I did some analytics on that 3K result that BYU did, and I was able to find two guys. I forgot who they were, but two guys who ran poorly at the Oklahoma State meet who ran well in this 3K. So kind of puts together a strong top 5 for BYU. So we'll get to see now truly who is in the driver's seat going into March. Is it NAU? Is it BYU? We might be able to finally see the collegiate cross-country debut of Nico Young, because remember, he didn't run at Oklahoma State. You have to think if Nico's going to run, which he will because none of the eligibility counts, he's got to get some reps of running on grass and being on a cross-country course, and just he can't make his first cross-country meet be NCAAs. They got to get him his feet wet, and just running Big Sky conference championship isn't going to be enough. That's not really going to prepare you for NCAAs. So I think in a weird way, I think this meet is a giant, let's get Nico Young ready, because they're expecting him to be one of their top 3 guys. And so this is a glorified Nico Young race practice. That's what I think it is for NAU, at least.
Okay. Well, we got to see them going at it in the fall with a lot of the big names. Some people ran unattached, so it wasn't a completely true representation of what both teams had. But if we get another one similar to that, this is kind of an interesting side effect of this weird season of we get NAU BYU a couple times, which is not something we would normally get. The top 2 teams in the nation going at it multiple times with most of their top runners. Mance, you talked about that 3K. He ran a good 3K, so he looks to be in good shape. I'm interested to see him versus Grijalva. Is Grijalva still on fire? Has he cooled a little bit? It's been a while since he's raced. Obviously, Shumway, he ran unattached last time. I'm assuming he will run in a BYU jersey this time. Not 100% on that as well, too.